Question from KK. I'm not sure where KK is from, but that's the name. When using Elumen as an overlay, considering it might squeeze out some pigments on color treated hair. So Elumen might squeeze out some of the existing color. Okay, could you use a slightly darker shade to compensate for the loss of pigment? Absolutely. For many of you, probably this is news. If you, for example, use an alkaline color as top shake or a permanent color, whatever color line you're using, the permanent or the alkaline for gray coverage, lift, so on and so forth, and you choose Elumen for an overlay, you might find in odd cases that Elumen might squeeze out a little bit of your color, just a little bit. You might see it when you apply Elumen, you might see, especially clear. A lot of people think that you just finishing a color with a clear Elumen to make it shiny. You might find that in some cases, Elumen, because of the astringent effect on the hair, because it's pushing and squeezing the hair, you might see some pigment loss, the color that you just did. Now, can you utilize a slightly darker shade, as KK is asking, to compensate for the loss of pigment? Absolutely yes. Yes. And that on opposite side of that, if you're thinking about it, if the color is result of the color you just did, it's slightly darker or not so shiny and not so beautiful, would it be beneficial for you to use just a clear Elumen to maybe acidify the hair, push that hair together, make it nice and smooth and shiny, squeeze out some of the color that's probably just over deposited because of the porosity of the hair? Would that be so bad in some cases? I don't think so. I think that's just going to make the hair feel beautiful, almost like lived in, not just like, oh my God, look at me, I just colored my hair. I really love that finishing when I overlay with Elumen after a color, especially on very porous hair that just might not be so shiny otherwise. So yes, it's common sense. And if you just finished a color and you think the hair looks dull, and it's a little bit over deposited, use an Elumen shade at the sink for about 10-15 minutes, or a clear for that matter. See what happens. You might like it. Yeah, it's addictive. All right, I hope answer your question, KK.